All right. So thank you for joining the today's call organized by Ellipse Education. Uh, and first of all, let me introduce myself. I am Abhishek Agrawal. I am Microsoft certified Azure data engineer. I have total 8 years of Azure data engineering experience. I have done my graduation from NIT Raipur, and after that, I have delivered 20 to 25 data migration projects by using Data Factory, Databricks, Synapse Analytics, and mostly like Spark, PySpark, those technologies. And in my teaching, what I do is I teach what I do, right? So I basically currently I'm working in Sud in Germany, and then I try to teach my learning across like different companies if in which I have worked, and I try to like help them to like I try to help my students to basically gain experience how they can work with Data Factory, Databricks, and this technology, right? So this is about me. And one second. All right. So this is about me. And then before coming to the demo, I was like trying to write down all the question which people have, right? So when they want to switch into Azure data engineering, or when they want to learn a new technology, generally they have a certain specific question. And during the demo and during the master class, I will make sure that all of those questions are answered. So sit back and relax, and then like just listen to the overall demo. And after the demo, it will be very, very clear for you that uh, like what is data engineering. So first of all, so these are the general question which people have, right? So before coming to the demo, so yeah, and whenever my voice is not clear or my like screen is not visible, please let me know, right? So these are the general question people have, right? Whenever they want to switch. So first of all, they are doubtful about Azure, right? So they are basically thinking, some people will say that, Abhishek, whether I should learn Azure or not, or Azure has a good job opening or not. Why Azure only? I cannot like I can learn AWS, GCP, and those things as well. And then few people are confused about what is data engineering particularly, right? So they don't know about data engineering. Like they know about data engineering, but there are confusions around it. So they first of all like try to learn about like so sometimes they want to learn about CI/CD pipeline, and then they want to learn about Power BI, and then they want to learn about ML algorithm, which is basically like not data engineering. So first of all, I will clarify what is data engineering, and then we will see how you can switch to Azure data engineering, right? What are the tools you can learn to switch data engineering? And then sometimes there is also confusion that if you are a right fit or not. So if you are a fresher, whether you should learn data engineering. If you have a career guy, whether you should learn data engineering. If you are an experienced guy having 5, 10 years of experience, whether how you can switch to data engineering, right? So these are then the people have this kind of a question, right? And then people have sometimes the question about like whether you are eligible to like enroll for certain courses, right? So suppose is coding required to enroll for learning, and then if it is like Python required, SQL required to learn this, right? And then sometimes there's also confusion that during the training we say that, yeah, we will do projects, we do the practice on Azure. So how we will practice, how we will do the project. And then after all the learning, like sometimes there's also confusion that, Abhishek, like how we can approach the interview, how we'll handle scenario based question, and like all of these questions, right? So suppose this is the question generally, and then people are doubtful about like timings, and then what will be the timing, recordings, and all of that, right? So so from the overall thing, and then sometimes there's also confusion that what sort of salary range I should expect, which certification I can go. So all of these questions I jot down, and then generally like by going through all of these questions, like I there are many slides which can clarify all of the question, right? So if you see about all of the question, all the questions can be divided into why, what, and how, right? So I will answer like each and every question which is written here And if you feel something I haven't covered, and I try my best to cover every question because I am taking this demo probably like many times I have took this demo, so I've tried to write down all the questions. So if you feel something I missed, right, I try to cover all the question. But if you feel something I missed, please write it in the chat so that I can take that question as well. And during like the whole demo can be divided into three parts. Okay, so that the whole demo can be divided into why, what, and how. So why of data engineering, like why and what of cloud, why Azure, what and why of data engineering, like what is data engineering and why data engineering. Then what are the tools you should focus on? What is ADF? What is Synapse? What is Databricks and Spark and all of that? Then who can learn, right? So fresher can learn, experience can learn, and how they can learn. Then what is the prerequisite to learn? What are the different things we are offering? The course overview, the coding background, and all of that, right? And then how we will cover the projects, how the interview question can be answered. We'll cover those things after that. And then we will cover about like what are the salary range you can expect, what are the certification you can do, all of that, right? Is it clear for everyone, guys, what I have said? And now during the demo, like I will also give you the chance so that you can ask questions. Okay, so whenever my voice is not clear or my screen is not visible, please let me know so that I can answer those questions. So, and I will give you the chance during the demo to basically ask question. Okay, so suppose like not now, but like once I finish the why and what, I will give you the chance so that you can answer, like you can ask question. And after how of it, I will give you the chance to ask question. Right. So in between the demo, I will always give you the chance so that you can ask question. But whenever I give the chance to ask question from that part. So suppose if I explain why and what, and if I stop, then ask question from that part. And then when I'm explaining how, so suppose the whole demo will go, and then the part which I will cover, you can ask question from that part, and then like give me some time to cover other parts so that other question can be also answered. Okay. All right. So this is about the overall demo. 1 second, I think my microphone got discharged, so I will just connect my charger and come back. So then we'll start the overall demo, right? So first of all, we'll start with why, and then then we'll go what of it. Okay. So give me some time, give me 2 minutes. I will just like connect my microphone and then I will continue again, right? Give me 1 minute. All right, guys. So let's start. So first of all, let's start with why of cloud, right? Why and what of cloud. So first of all, we'll understand what is cloud and why basically cloud is needed, and then why particularly Azure. And then we will basically go with why and what of data engineering, like what is data engineering, why data engineering is needed. Then we will learn about starter tool, like what are the tools you can focus on to basically. 1 second, guys, give me a moment. All right. So first of all, we'll understand with why of it, like why and what of cloud, and then we'll understand why and what of data engineering. Then we will learn about like what are the starter tool you should focus on, what is ADF, what is Snaps, what is Databricks and Spark. Then I will stop, and then you can ask question if you have any questions regarding that, right? And then during the demo, if my voice is not clear or my screen is not visible, you can anyways ping me in the chat, and then I can just like take that question, right? All right. So I will share my slide to understand why and what of cloud. Okay. Okay. So this is a difference between an on-premise and a cloud. I will just give a very layman example, and then through which you'll understand what is the difference between a cloud and like why and what of cloud, right? So when I was in college, I used to watch movies by like sharing pen drive, and then I used to go to the internet cafe to just like get the movie. And I guess you guys have also done it, right? So you go to a particular store and then you buy DVDs and CDs to watch movies, right? But now we don't do that because everything is uploaded in Netflix, Amazon Prime, and all of that. And then you take a subscription, you watch movie. And if you want to share the movie with someone, you upload it in a drive, and then someone can just like watch the movie if you have something, right? So now we like, and also for Google Photos, you upload all the Google Photos in the Google Drive, like Google Drive and Google Photos and all of that, right? And why we do that? Because it's easily shareable, right? So suppose if we go on a trip together, we just upload to the photo to the drive, and then somebody can just like take that photo, right? So it's convenient, it's easy to collaborate. It's like if I have a pen drive, if it is full, I need to go to the market, purchase a new pen drive. I need to do that. I need to upgrade that pen drive by myself. If that is lost, then the data loss also I need to handle. So basically, because of all of these advantages, every individual is switching to the cloud. Every individual is trying to use a cloud service. Now, if you just look at all the difference, this is what it is written, right? So what is the difference between on-premise and a cloud? Cloud is pay as you go, means you just need to opt for how much you use, right? It's not like you buy already used a storage. Suppose my Google storage is full, 100 GB is full. I can just buy a new storage and use 200 GB, right? It's pay as you go, easy to scale. Whenever I want to scale, I can just scale. It's pay as you go. How much I need to use it, I will just pay for it. And then everything will be handled by a cloud service provider. Data loss and recovery will be handled by a cloud service provider. Upgrade is very easy, easy to collaborate, easy to implement, right? So this is why every individual is switching to the cloud. And when every individual is switching to the cloud, companies also are switching to the cloud because of all of these advantages, right? So that is why cloud is important. And whatever is used to happen in on-premise, right? Data engineering, data science, data analysis, all happens in the cloud because of these reasons. That is why if you're learning data engineering, data science, data analysis, anything in the cloud, it's trendy, it's important. All right. So that is why cloud is important. Now, in the cloud, we have many players, right? We have Amazon, we have GCP, we have Azure. Why particularly Azure? Okay. Let's understand that now. So I have okay. So now if you are uncertain about Azure, right? So I will give you a couple of examples. So every cloud is good, every cloud is trendy, every cloud has a opportunity, right? Why particularly Azure? Because I am from a particular Azure background. From past 8 years, I'm working in this particular domain. And then from the opportunity wise, I don't face like I face. There is always a challenge when you switch job, but like whenever I try to apply a job, I get interview calls. That is what important. If this technology is not good, right, you probably don't get an interview call, or it's like the interview calls are very limited, that it's difficult to convert. But it's like easy to get interview calls in India. And also if you're finding a job abroad, because I wanted to move abroad from India. So if you try to apply a job in Europe, like I try to switch my job from India to Europe, then also I got interview calls, and then I was able to switch. So it's not like the opportunity is already in India, the opportunities across the world, right? So Azure is a good market share in the cloud world. Azure is very demanding, right? And also if you think about it, Microsoft is heavily investing into OpenAI, right? So that also gives a Microsoft as a hedge, a futuristic. They are investing in futuristic technology. That also gives a Microsoft as has a edge. And also Microsoft has a very good products in corporate world, right? So they have like they have Office, they have LinkedIn, they have very good Microsoft product. which basically help them to market Azure in a easier manner. Um, so, and also I have many friends. So suppose Amazon, GCP, they build everything in-house, right? Because they are very big companies. So they build everything in-house. But they here and there uses a Microsoft product anyways. Like they cannot, because Excel is so much of a powerful tool. They basically use Excel, right? Because it gives you many features. So that is why they have a many like Microsoft. Every company uses a Microsoft product here and there. So that also makes Microsoft a powerful company to market their product, which is Azure, right? So I feel opportunity wise, Microsoft and a cloud, Azure has an edge because of all of these advantages which I told. But every cloud is good, every cloud is trendy. But I particularly um, uh, suggest you to learn Azure because of the advantage which I told, right? And then I have many slides to prove that ideally. So cloud adoption rate, Azure transformation, Azure like Snaps Analytics is growing by this much of a rate. So I have many slides to prove that. Okay. All right. So this is about like um, why and what of cloud and why particularly Azure, right? Now let's learn about what and why of Azure data engineering. So first of all, let's learn about like um, so I will just try to clarify like what is basically data engineering and so that it's very clear for you before you go and learn about data engineering, right? It should be very clear for you that what is data engineering first of all. All right. So for this data engineering as well, I will give you very layman example through which you will understand this. So suppose if I want to open a grocery store in Bangalore, and I want to open a Bangalore grocery store in Bangalore at different places. Okay, I want to open a grocery store in Balandur, in HSR layout, in BTM layout, in Whitefield. Like I want to open 10 grocery stores, and I have 10 managers for each grocery store, like manager one, manager two, manager three, manager. So they have 10, like I have 10 managers. Now I want to understand like, so suppose if I wake up in the morning, I want to understand what is the sales, total sales, which business unit is performing best, which product is performing best, which um, employee is performing best among all the stores. So these are the different things I want to understand. Okay. So now there are like, suppose if I don't know anything, right? If I am just a layman, how I will do it? I will tell my store manager to basically upload a particular sales data in a shared Google Drive, right? And there in the night at 11 or something after the stores are closed, I will download those Excel files. I will look at those Excel file and then I will try to make sense out of it. To calculate total sales, I will probably need to like join all the Excel file and then I need to basically calculate the total sales, right? So it's daily a manual work which I need to do, and also they need to do the manual work in which they will basically get the Excel file, upload the Excel file daily in the Google Drive. Okay. So this is a very tedious process, right? So every manager, once they close the store, they need to upload Excel file in a shared drive, and that too in a correct manner. Okay. Correct data quality, correct everything, correct. And if suppose if a particular area manager haven't uploaded the data in the correct manner, he won't be aware until next day comes, right? So nobody is highlighting him that this data is incorrect then and there, right? So like this is a very big challenge in which they need to upload the data daily manually. First of all, they need to make sure the data quality is good. And also I need to come daily in the morning and aggregate the data to get the outcome, which is a tedious process. Now, I wanted this particular problem to be solved. Okay. And what I want, everything happens automatically. So suppose if I open a dashboard, a Power BI dashboard or any visualization tool, I should be able to see everything clearly in the dashboard, right? So I should be able to see sales, employee, like which product is performing best, everything I should be able to see very clearly without any manual work. So one particular architect suggested me that, hey Abhishek, you probably need to like choose a cloud tool in which a particular, like you are using a Google Drive, so you need to use a cloud tool which probably like upload the data in the drive automatically, okay, which is the extraction part. So suppose this source, I have written this source, but you can just consider this files, right? The files which I'm giving example, every store has a file. So one particular, like you need to extract, right? So like automatically data should like, so these are the KPI we want, right? So and then we have different area manager and having like different sales. So this particular area manager will basically upload the data to a Google Drive, like Google Drive or cloud storage. Automatically it should upload, right? And we should have a tool for that which can do it, okay? And in Azure world, we call it as a Azure Data Factory or Synapse Analytics, a extraction tool. A extraction tool, the job of a extraction tool is to take the data from somewhere, upload it somewhere, right? It is an extraction tool ideally, which is Data Factory, for example. And then once the data is loaded, you need to process the data. So suppose once the data is loaded in the morning, manually what I was doing, I was trying to aggregate the data. I was trying to join the data. So all of this should happen automatically. And for that, you need to write code. Either you need to write code in SQL or Python or PySpark, Spark SQL, whatever code you want to choose, you can write the code over there, right? So this is a transformation part. Either you write a SQL stored procedure or SQL Databricks, right? And then you basically use some sort of automated ADF overflows, ADF data flows to transform data. This is a transformation part in which manually I was trying to like aggregate data, but now one particular SQL, some sort of a SQL or a Python query will do that. So that is a transformation part. Once I done the transformation, I need to load the data again, right, to a particular storage, transform data. Then once this is done, right, extract, transform, and load is done, then then comes the analysis part. The analysis part is presenting that properly in the Power BI or something like that. That is the presentation part. So that will be done. So once I do all of this, I will tell any area manager that, hey, all of this is done. Your data is prepared, is uploaded in the cloud. Then the area manager, what area manager will do? Area manager will hire a particular analyst who can take the data and make a dashboard. Whatever dashboard, whatever fancy dashboard he wants to make, he can make the dashboard. So what is data engineering? Data engineering is basically needed whenever you do any sort of a ETL or ELT operation, extract, transform, and load, or extract, load, and transform. For that, data engineering is needed. So this is a job of a data engineer: extract, transform, and load, right? So suppose now, and also my job is to, so suppose once area manager will reach out to me, right, Abhishek, I want this particular dashboard, okay, so I want like suppose sales, gross sales, and all of that. Then my job is to also find that data, where that data is located. Suppose if you're working in Walmart, and in Walmart, suppose my manager reached out to me and asked me, Abhishek, I need to prepare like Walmart performance or Walmart, uh, what is the real estate, um, in what places the stores are present, and I want to understand in Walmart, like what is the size of the stores, or I want to understand the area of the store. I want to like understand. So then I need to basically understand the Walmart real estate data, right? And then I need to go to a different people to find that data and then find the right source for them and find it in a proper manner, right? So that is the job of a data engineer. Basically finding the right data, developing ETL process like workflows and all of that, and then maintaining data marts, monitoring the ETL pipeline, maintaining the data quality of the pipeline, maintaining the code quality of the pipeline. So once you bake the ETL pipeline, the code quality, data quality, cost of the pipeline, all of that needs to be maintained, right? And then how the data is connected, data lineage, documenting the overall flow. And what is not data engineering? Data engineering is not like predicting the future. What will be the sales in future? That is not of a job for data engineer. Making dashboard reports, that is not of a job for data engineer. Making CI/CD pipeline is not a job of a data engineer. Making front end application is not data engineering. Managing infrastructure security of overall space is not a data engineering, right? So this is not data engineering. Now sometimes it's good to learn this, but it's not first step to learn this, right? So if you know all of this, like the above thing which I have mentioned, then you can anyways run CI/CD pipeline. It's nobody's stopping you. But when you are saying that you want to learn data engineering, the first thing which you should learn is ETL, not like learning CI/CD pipeline or learning Power BI. You should learn data engineering, and then you can focus on these tools, which is not like data engineering, which can probably give you the edge, but don't start from here. And also in the job description, they will write everything which can confuse you. So just filter what is data engineering and focus on that only, right? For now. So this is about data engineering, and then what are the starter tool you should focus on? Okay, so what are the starter tool you should focus on? You should focus on Data Factory Synapse Analytics, which is a extraction tool. Then SQL database or data lake for the loading, and then for the transformation, Databricks SQL stored procedure, ADF ADF data flows, right? So these are the tools you should focus on first. Then sometimes people say that, Abhishek, I should learn about Microsoft Fabric and those things. Microsoft Fabric, you can learn about it, but it's a starting, like people are adopting for it, right? So it's not like if you learn Data Factory, if you learn Synapse Analytics, then you can anyways work with Microsoft Fabric, because people are starting to adopt. But many company already adopted Data Factory. So when you go to the market, search job opportunity, then you'll see Data Factory opportunity more than the Fabric opportunity, because people are already using Data Factory. But once you learn Data Factory, you can also work with Fabric. You can also work with Synapse Analytics, right? Data Factory is much of an older tool. Then you should also focus on only batch processing for now. Then there is also SD inside and all of that, right? So let me basically open the starter tool. So these are the starter tool you should focus on first. You should focus on Synapse Analytics, Data Factory, DevOps, Databricks, SQL database, data lake, right? So these are the starter tool you should focus on. Now, if you see here, like for extraction, we have Data Factory, Synapse Analytics, right? And then for the data loading, we have data lake, SQL database. For data loading, we have like data lake, SQL DB, right? And then for transformation, we have Databricks, SQL stored procedure, ADF Airflow. Here also we have same thing, like Databricks, SQL stored procedure, and then like these are the tools you should focus on first. You shouldn't focus on the other things, right? So as stream analytics, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, unstructured data processing, you can learn about all of this, but it's not first. Like suppose it's better you learn about everything, and then you learn about CI/CD pipeline, you learn about Power BI, and then you search a job, right? But it will take a year or 2 year to learn. But you should focus on learning what is important to learn, and then you try to find a job, because if you keep on learning without implementing, then also you'll forget things, right? So you should focus on learning what is important, what is very, very necessary to learn, and then you should switch, and then you try to learn more, right? So this is what I will recommend. So you basically learn these tools first, then you should focus on stream analytics or other technology, right? If you want to focus on. So these are the starter tool you should focus on, right? Now, after like, so I told about data engineering, I told about a starter tool you should focus on, and then I will now tell about who can basically learn this, right? Who can learn this? So anybody can learn data engineering, no matter if you are from a marketing background or if you have a sales background. So suppose if you are from marketing or sales background, if you don't know any sort of a coding, then I recommend you to learn Data Factory first. Why? Because this is a no code tool, which will give you the confidence in the cloud. So suppose if I go, right? And if I open, suppose some sort of like Data Factory, I will try to just show you Data Factory. So this is a no code tool. So if you don't know any SQL, any Python, or you don't have a coding experience, you can start with Data Factory, which is a no code tool, which is very, very important tool for data migration. And then this is the tool you can learn, right? So here you don't need to like create a pipeline. You can configure your source, you can configure your sync, and then move the data. So this is the tool you can focus on when you don't have any coding experience, for example. And then if you have some sort of a like coding experience, if you know SQL, Python, you can probably start with Databricks as well, right? Which basically tells you about data processing and all of that. So who can learn Azure? Azure can be learned with everyone. Like, so suppose if you are from a non-tech background or if you are non-technical, then also you can learn Azure. If you're a fresher, then also you can learn Azure. As a fresher, what is important? So suppose if I am a fresher, if I am a college graduate, I will try to choose a technology which is futuristic, for example, right? Which will basically give me a good start in my career. No matter if like I need some time to switch, like find a job in the initial phases. I probably need 6, 7 months to find a job at the initial phases. But once I find a job, it's a good technology. So particularly in like if I am a fresher, I will choose Azure. Why? Because Azure is a futuristic technology. If you see many experienced guy also learning Azure, why they are learning Azure from the beginning, right? Because there is a future in Azure. That is why they are learning like Azure data engineering particularly. And then as a fresher, you will anyways face difficulty not in data engineering, but Azure data engineering, but you will face difficulty in any of the job profile, right? But as a fresher, what you should focus on is to write is relevant skill set, right? Relevant project, and then try to switch, right? So this is what is important. And if you are a career gap, then also you can learn data engineering. If you are a 5, 10 experienced guy, then also you can learn data engineering, which I will explain, right? So like how you can, what are the projects you can write and all of that I will explain. So I will explain about everything, guys. Like just wait for some time that I will explain that how I experience guys. So experienced guy can also learn data engineering and then they can also switch. So each and everyone can learn data engineering. That's not a problem. But in general, these are the guys who generally like come for the data engineering, right? So if you're a Power BI developer, if you're from an Informatica developer, if you're from a SSIS background, if you're a database administrator, data analyst, these are general, like very general guy who comes for the data engineering. But it's not like only these guys can learn data engineering. Anybody can learn ideally data engineering if they want to learn like about data processing, ETL, extract, transform, and load. Then they can basically opt for it, right? So it's not like only these guys can learn data engineering. So this is about why, what, and who can learn data engineering, right? And then if it is very, very clear for you, then I will move forward. So if you have any question, you can ask me now. I'll give you some time to ask question. And also like please stay till the end to the demo. I have many things to offer. I will tell you about the salary range to expect. I will tell you about the, I will also give you the offers to enroll for the course. I will also tell about the certification for the course. So please stay till the end of the demo so that you can understand all of this, right? So now I will give you the chance so that you can speak up. And if you have any question, you can ask questions, right? So, and also if anybody is answering the, like asking a question, please don't interrupt. Like let them ask question and then one by one, let's go one by one. So if anybody has any question, guys, please like go ahead, unmute yourself, and then you can ask question, and then we'll move forward.
Yeah, yes, I have one question.
Mhm.
Actually, I don't have a Azure account, okay, now, but before 2 months, I have used Azure cloud, okay. But right now, I am not able to use it as a free, okay. So how can we use it free? Can you please
That will
suggest?
come. How we will do the lab session, that question I will cover in later part. Please wait for some time. I'll cover that question.
Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you.
I had one question.
Hmm.
So I have been working on AWS
Hmm.
and I'm having 7 years of experience.
Hmm.
Actually, uh, I am working on SQL only, but just for cloud purpose, I'm using AWS
Hmm.
uh, and somewhat Kubernetes and all. So how can I make resume so that it will appear like I have been working on Azure since 7 years or 5 years? Because in my overall experience, I have been using SQL only.
So
It
you
in
haven't,
Azure.
have you used any S3 bucket or
Yes, I
some?
have used S3 bucket
And
and
then have you
AWS.
used like Glue, Amazon Glue, and then suppose you have like similar to Data Factory, also you have tool in Amazon, right?
No, I have used S3 bucket to
Uh-huh.
store files and all, but
Uh-huh.
actually I'm not developer. I'm just doing implementation. We are getting product.
So you
I have
mostly work on SQL, you're saying.
SQL for analysis and Tableau.
So you are a data analyst, right?
Uh, kind of, yes, data warehouse developer. But
Yeah.
from
So if you
code
want to work on data engineering, like suppose if you want to switch, so suppose in Azure, if you want to switch, either you learn data factory, Databricks, or those things, or you switch as a data analyst. So which role you're targeting right now?
a data analyst, I'm not creating any dashboards. Just
Mhm.
we are using dashboards for backtracking the data,
But
not
you're mostly working in SQL, right?
mostly working on SQL
So
only.
yeah, so you don't know about any ETL tools, right? In neither in
Yes,
Amazon nor in.
yes. I'm using ETL tools, but not completely in an ETL. We are using product as a ETL tool. So codes are written in SQL, and
Uh-huh.
those transformation are completely in SQL.
So if I am in your place, I will choose like I will just like make resume in Amazon background itself, and then your profile is more of a data analyst profile. If you want to switch into data engineering, either you learn Azure or you switch into AWS world itself. This is what I recommend for you.
I'm interested in data engineering only.
Yeah, so if you want to learn data engineering, then you need to learn data engineering, right? You don't know data engineering right now, so you need to learn data engineering for that.
Okay, and in that, for example, I'm having 7 years of experience in SQL,
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh.
I have hardly used Python.
Uh-huh.
So I have to learn Python as well to
That I
become
will
a.
cover. That I will cover in the course overview, coding by requirement, project, all of this when I will teach, right? I will cover that. So please wait for some time.
Okay.
How to write projects, how to improve the resume, that I will tell. Okay. Any other question, guys? Anybody has any other question?
Yeah,
Yes.
Abhishek.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I am Sudhakar Yadav.
yeah.
See, with this course, how many years of experience we can apply for data engineering role?
Hmm. I will cover that. How much experience I can show using current learning, this I will cover.
No, no. My question is, okay. So
Hmm.
after completing of this course, so how many years of experience we can kept in the resume? So
Yeah, yeah, this is what I'm writing. How much experience I can show by using current learning. So I will cover that. Going forward, I will cover that.
yeah. Then one more case. Okay. So with the help of this course, so can
Mhm.
we do data engineering role with the help of 4 years experience? So in the team.
Yeah, Sudhakar. So I think your question is like will be covered. So in the coming sessions, in the coming topics which I want to cover. So please wait for some time. We'll cover that. If you have any question, anybody has any question account regarding why Azure, why data engineering, what is data engineering, what are the tools you should focus on, then you can ask question. And if you have any question regarding like USP prerequisite, coding background or projects, how what are the projects will be covered, how we will do the lab session, what are the experience you can show, how to approach interview, whether scenario based question will be covered or not. Please wait for some time. I will cover up all of those questions. And if still those questions are not covered, you can anyways ask in going forward Q&A sessions. Okay.
Hi, Abhishek. This is Ashwin. I'll quickly finish it off with do we need, are you covering fabrics in this course?
No, I will not cover fabric.
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys. So let's go ahead now. If I think I will just take one last question if anybody has, otherwise let's move forward.
Abhishek, like one last question.
Yeah.
So, what percentage of the companies are using Azure?
Sorry.
No, I'm trying to understand like what exactly is the market share? Like how many percent, like what percentage of the companies are using Azure and what percentage of the companies are using AWS and what percentage of the companies are using GCP?
So I don't have an exact number, but like one second, in this slide it's written.
Just trying to understand like which tool we need to choose. That's the reason I just had this question.
Mhm. Yeah, so 21% around Q4 2023. So this is the number which I have right now.
Okay. So 21% is the market share from the Microsoft Cloud perspective. Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Thank you.
All right, guys. So let's move ahead now. Now, like, let's understand about how of it, like, so all the question which has been people asking about trade, right? So what is the basically the prerequisite and who can learn this, right? So now I will just try to open one more slide. Give me a moment. So now let's understand this. So there are two courses, right? So generally, like there are two courses which I'm offering. So one is Azure Data Engineering course, okay? And in this particular course, what we will be learning, we will be learning Azure Data Factory. We will be learning Azure Databricks. We will be learning Azure Synapse Analytics. We will be also learning about warehousing concepts, okay? And then what are the projects we will do? We will do three projects in this, right? We will do three projects in this. What is the benefit of learning this course? The benefit of learning this course is you will learn data migration. You will basically learn like full load, delta load, like mainly focused on the data migration and then all those things, right? And then how much experience you can like write by doing this particular course is to you can write like 3 to 4 years of experience by doing this course, which is Azure Data Engineering course. Who can learn this? Anybody can learn this. So suppose if you are from non-tech background, then also you can learn this. If you don't know about like SQL or Python, then also you can learn this. You can ideally like anybody can learn this particular course, right? There is no prerequisite for learning this because as I told, Data Factory is a no code tool. So you can ideally enroll for this, learn for this, right? Whether like suppose SQL and Python like very little required, which I will teach during the course itself, and I will guide you how you can learn SQL or Python. So during the course, I will give you the interview question. I will give you some questions to practice through which you can learn SQL and Python as well. But I will suggest if you are enrolling for this course, only learn SQL. But that is not required for this course, but you can learn it on the side and I will guide you. What is the salary range which you can expect by doing this particular course? You can expect up to 15 to 20 LPA. And then like timing for this particular course will be, one second guys, I will see here again. Yeah, so the timing of this particular course will be around like 7:30 to 8 p.m. IST we will start and then we will go for 2 months, okay? And then except Wednesday and weekend there will be the class, okay? So this is about this course, okay? What is the detail of this course? Suppose if I go here and if I open the website and the slides which I'm presenting guys, so anybody who needs like the data engineering slide or any slide which I'm presenting, please go through my LinkedIn profile and then you can get all the slides which I'm presenting. Okay, so the cloud slide and then like what is data engineering slide, all the slides are present there. Now, as I told, this is the data engineering course, Azure Data Engineering course. And in Azure Data Engineering course, as I told that new to Azure, no coding background, looking for 3 years of experience, right? And this is what will be covered, okay? All of this will be covered. And then like I will just show you the recent batch which I completed. Guys, please mute yourself. All right. So this is the recent batch which I completed, right? Now, if I go to the course, right? So suppose here, after every class, like after each class is completed, there will be the homework and assignment session will be given. After every class, there will be the homework session. After every class, there will be the homework session. given to you, assigned to you, right? And then like after all the classes, we will do projects. As I told, like in this particular the course curriculum, we will do 3 projects. These are the 3 projects we will do. So first project is this, second project is this, third project is this. One is Synapse Analytics based project, one is Databricks based project, one is Data Factory based project, right? So these are the 3 projects we will do, which basically gives you the 3 years of experience, right? So now if I go to this portal, here you can see the projects, right? So all of this project we will do, and then after that, all the project explanation is given to you so that you can just like write all the project in the resume. And then we will give you the assignments, right? So suppose if you are learning A to B, then we are giving you the assignment so that you can learn B to C, C to D, which covers like scenario based question, and then different scenario we will give you. And then we will give you the, so after like once you show all of the assignment to us and then show you everything, we'll give you the certificate so that you are certified. And then we will give you the sample resume so that you can make your resume. And then we will give you the interview question of each of the like topics, right? Then that also will give you. And then we will give you the company wise interview question, all of the company wise interview question. Like I basically appear for many interviews, I prepare all the interview question, like all of this interview question is being prepared by me itself, right? I appeared for many interviews now as well. I go for many interviews right now, though I don't need to switch, but I just go to see what they're asking. So I will give you the interview questions as well. So in this particular course curriculum, like everything is included, right? So suppose what are the things we are offering? We are offering you like resume building, interview questions, mock interview. Like whenever you switch, what are the things you need? You basically need project. Then you need to make your resume. Then you basically need to prepare for the interview. So we will help you to do the project. We will also help you to make your resume. We will also help you to prepare for the interview question. And then last is giving interviews, right? So we'll also take the mock interview. So everything is included in this particular course curriculum. And then we'll offer you everything, right? So this is what we are offering. Now, the coding is required for this course? No. Python is required for this course? No. SQL is required for this course? No. Who should enroll for this course? The people who are like who are from non-tech background, or if you are technical background as well, then also you can enroll for this particular course. This is not anyways a basic course. This course provide you the extensive experience so that you can directly work in the company. Many people like learned it and then working directly in the company. So there is no like, and sometimes there's also question that Abhishek, how you are teaching in 2 months 3 projects, right? How is doable? So all the like, so suppose this is 30 hours of content which I am providing you, which I am providing you in very summarized, crisp manner. Why? Because I need 30 hours to deliver that. And all the 30 hours of content, if I'm doing it for the first time, right? I need probably, suppose currently I teach about delta load. That delta load pipeline I used to take like 2 weeks to make, but currently I take 2 hours to make. So all the classes is being provided to you in very summarized manner. So suppose 30 hours of content, if you guys prepare, like if you guys practice about it, you probably need double time about that, right? So it's 30 hours of content provided to you in a summarized manner. And also sometimes if you work in a company, you don't like switch architecture, right? Every architecture is not new. But here we'll learn 3 architecture and every architecture is new. That is why we are able to do 3 projects. And this training provide you the three years of experience which you can write in your resume. Now somebody was asking me, Abhishek, how I can like project that. So suppose my if I'm a data analyst, my past experience was working in HR dashboard or something like that, sorry, HR dashboarding project. Then so these are the different architecture which we are teaching you, right? So this is different architecture. So all of this architecture is general, can be incorporated in any of the domains. Suppose if I am a data analyst, and if I'm working as a data analyst, suppose in Walmart, and I will learn data engineering, and then I will say that I was working as a data analyst in Walmart, and then I got a data engineering project internally in the company, which is basically a retail dashboarding project. And so I was working as a data engineer in that particular project. In the back end of it, I was working, and I have made fact and dimension, done all sort of a data modeling, and migrated the so I will just try to use my current experience and then switch, right? So then I will try to like project the project, all of this project I can write in my resume as the current company experience, right? That I can do. And if you have a career gap, you can probably write it as a freelancing project, okay, which you are doing, that you can say. And if you are a fresher, then you can say that after your graduation you have, or in the graduation you have done some sort of a internship, or that is how you can basically project it. And if you are an experienced guy, suppose if you are a 6 years or 7 years of experienced guy, and if you want to learn ETL, and if you are from an informatica background, then also you can enroll for this particular course, right? All right, so experience, what will be taught, number of project, benefits, how much experience, who can do this, salary expectation, all of this is part of this course, right? Now I am offering another course, which is basically a Databricks and Spark course, right? For this course as well, you can write 3 years of experience, 4 years of experience, right? What will be taught? This course is extensively for the people who wants to focus on big data processing, Databricks, right? Only that. So this course will learn about Databricks, Spark, Medallion architecture, Unity catalog, all of that. In this course as well, we will do 3 projects. We will learn about Databricks, we'll learn about like the Spark, big data processing, Unity catalog, Medallion architecture. And benefit of this course is Databricks is basically not a Azure tool only, right? So if I go to Databricks, like we have a GCP Databricks as well. We have like Amazon Databricks as well. We have like your Azure Databricks as well. So if you learn Databricks, you can ideally like apply jobs in any of the cloud, right? So you can basically apply a job in any of the, so benefit of learning this, you can apply a job in any of the cloud technology, right? How much experience you can show by learning this? You can show like 3 to 4 years of experience by learning this. The prerequisite for this course is you should know basics of SQL or Python, either one of them, not both, either one of them. What I mean by basic, you should know, like suppose if I give you 4 data set, right? And if I tell you that like this is the SQL query to join, and then like this is what the output you will get, you should be able to understand that, right? This is the kind of a learning which we need. So prerequisite for this course is you should know SQL or Python. If you don't know SQL or Python, very basic. So suppose we'll not talk syntax wise, right? So this is a join. So what is join? What is inner join, left join, outer join? We'll not tell all of that, right? So the prerequisite for this course is either you know SQL or Python, very basic, right? Salary range for this course is also same, 15 to 20 LPA. Experience is also 3 to 4 years of experience you can write, right? Salary expectation is this much. The batch or like batch, you can join the batch from 15th, like from Monday you can join the batch, right? So all both of the batch you can start, like it's already started on Friday. Only one class has happened, so which is very basic class. So we will give you the recording of that. You can join from Monday, right? So all both the course are started. Only one class has happened, right? So which is very basic, starter class, very basic, right? Probably I just taught what I am teaching you right now, so right? It's very basic. So you can join from Monday, right? And the timing for that is also written. Now, if somebody says that Abhishek, like my expectation is more than that. I am expecting like more than 25, 25, 30 LPA, or I am experienced 5 to 10 years of experience guy. And suppose if your expectation is 15 to 20 LPA only, and if you know Python or SQL already, then you can probably learn Databricks. And if you don't know both of them, then you can learn this. And sometimes if you know Python SQL, then also your interest is more of a data migration, then you can learn this, right? And if your interest is both, suppose if your interest is both, right? If you want to learn data engineering and also PySpark and Spark SQL, like Databricks and big data processing, then you can enroll for the combined course, right? Which basically gives you the 5 to more years of experience, and the ADF, Databricks, Synapse Analytics, warehousing, all of this will be taught. We will do 6 projects. The benefit of it, will learn everything. The salary expectation, you can switch more than 25 LPA, 30 LPA, 35, 40 LPA, you can switch for by doing this particular course curriculum. And then you can join this course as well, right? So all of these course you can join from tomorrow, right? So the course has started. You can just join from tomorrow. Only one class has happened, so you can join from tomorrow, right? And then like if you enroll for Databricks course, the timing is 8:30. If you enroll for data engineering, the timing is 7:30, like 8 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. IST. This will be the timing, right? And if you enroll for both of the courses simultaneously, then you don't need to learn both of the courses simultaneously, because 2 hours of class daily will be too much. You will be learning data engineering first, then you will learn Databricks and Spark, right? This is how the course will go. And each of the course is fully made to learn, and also it's not basic project. This is being taught in such a way that you can like get a job, and also get a job also, or after getting a job you can work in the company directly. And then this course is made in such a way to basically prepare you for the interviews, okay, and help you to switch. So this course is designed in that particular manner. All right, so this is about the three courses. All of the courses you can join from tomorrow, right? And for Databricks Spark course, I will just show you the architecture diagram, which is being
Abhishek,
covered. One second,
yeah.
one second, guys. I will give you the chance so that you can ask question. Give me a moment. All right. For Databricks Spark course, like your tutor will be two tutor, right? So I will be also teaching this, and with me, Vale will be also teaching this, which is a very good colleague of mine. I have worked and delivered many projects with the Whale, right? He has like 15 years of experience and 8 years of experience, particularly in the Databricks and Spark technology, right? So he will be running the course with me, and both of us will run this course, right? And then what will be covered in this particular course, like as I told, right? So this is like big data and Spark. This is a prerequisite. And these are the two projects we will cover, right? So this is the first project, which is Medallion architecture project, and this is the second project which we will cover. What are the topics we'll cover? We'll cover Spark optimization, Unity catalog, Medallion architecture, SCD type 2 implementation. Then what is like Databricks, Spark architecture, what is data frame, data set, and like what is DevOps, how to integrate DevOps, what is managed table, unmanaged table, all of that will be covered in this particular course curriculum. And then similarly in the data factory course curriculum, right? So if I go to the this one, data factory one, we will cover about warehousing concept. We will cover about full load, data migration. We will cover about Databricks as well, but in the basic to mid level, right? We'll cover about Databricks, JDBC connector, how to write the data in the JDBC connector, what is logic app, what is key vault, all of that will be covered in this particular course curriculum. We will do 3 projects. In that also we'll do 3 projects combined. In the combined course, we'll do 6 projects. So this is the benefit of the combined course. Now this is the like all together. So in data engineering, 3 years, in Databricks also 3 years, in combined 5 years, 5 to more 4 more years of experience. What will be taught? ADF, Databricks Synapse, warehousing. In Databricks as well, we'll cover like Databricks Spark, Unity Catalog, Medallion architecture, both. Number of project 3 and more, like experience also 3 years. Here also 3 projects, 3 more than 3 years of experience. And then anybody who's experienced, I suggest you to do enroll for both of the courses. The benefit is you learn data migration, you learn full load, delta load, one to like learn about the project, and then in data engineering learn from the scratch. Prerequisite is nothing. In Databricks you should know SQL or Python, and this is a salary range which you can expect, right? This is about the course curriculum. All right, and all the classes is recorded, given to you. Okay, so suppose all and each and every class is recorded and given to you. Suppose if I show you now, if I go here, so I was showing the data engineering part, but let me show you the Databricks part now. So if I go to the course builder, here also after every class will give you the homework. After every class will give you the homework. So all the classes recorded and given to you with the lifetime access, right? So we'll basically cover scenario based question. We'll cover like project overview. We will also like give you the project explanation, the sample resume. Guys, please mute yourself. And then we'll basically cover the topic wise interview question, company interview question. All the things will be given to you, right? And then if you enroll for combined course, we will do one by one. Okay, so first we'll do data engineering, and then we'll do the Databricks one. All right, guys. Now I will open this one, the pre-USP. I have coding required or not, live project, and how we will practice, right? So let me answer this and then we'll do the Q&A. So all the sessions, the lab sessions, we will practice in portal.azure.com. And here you can get 1 month of free subscription by using any credit card or a debit card, right? And after that, you can upgrade your account to pay as you go. That will cost like 1,000 rupees to 1,500 rupees a month. And if you don't want to pay that much amount of money, then you can also use your friend credit card and then you can do that, right? So suppose if I go to my subscription, if I am using a pay as you go subscription, now if I go to my invoice, like you can just see, right? So it's costing me around 2,000, 3,000 rupees a month. And I am teaching so many students and then I am doing some sort of a POC. That is why it's costing me this much. But it generally costs 1,000 to 1,500 rupees a month after 1 month. And if you don't want to pay that much amount of money as well, then you can basically create another account by using another email ID, another phone number, and another credit card. You just need to give everything detail, and then all the classes will go here, right? And for Databricks, we will also use a community edition of Databricks. Here also we'll practice. All right, here also we'll practice, right? So this is about the course curriculum and other things, right? And then lab sessions I also like describe. We'll do all the lab sessions in the portal.azure.com. And after this, like, yeah, so now I will stop for some time and then you can ask question. And then after this, we will cover, like, I will tell you the enrollment process and then like the offer and all of that. So please wait for some time. And then I will go for the salary range which you can expect worldwide. So I covered the about the India salary range, but I will tell you worldwide how much salary range you can expect and what are the certification you can do. um all of that, like I will tell you, right? So I will wait, like I will just give you the chance so that you can ask questions. So in this particular course curriculum we are doing project, we are also giving you like the resume building interview question also. We are helping you with the mock interview and all those things, right? So now if you have any question you can ask me, otherwise we'll move forward. Yeah guys, anybody has any question?
Yeah, Abhishek. So, what is the lab support? How we can give lab support? That is one question. If
Lab
we get
support
any
as in?
errors, if we get any help,
Uh-huh.
so is there any team like that of things
So
to
all the
support?
classes are happening daily. So suppose the daily, like daily as in except Wednesday and weekend, there will be the class. So suppose the class happened today, and today I told about how to migrate data from on-premise to cloud. Then next day you can try that, and next day you can ask. So because the live classes happen daily, right? So there will be always a doubt session class, like in every class. So you can clarify your doubt before or after the class. And after the course is over and still you have a doubt, then we have a dedicated, we'll add you to a dedicated group. There you can ask question. If it's still not clear, then you can like, we'll create some sort of ad hoc session and then you can ask questions.
Okay, other than these class timings, no teaming like that because so 7:30 to 8:30 one class is there, 8:30 to 9:30 one class is there. So
Yeah.
if we focus on a particular person doubt, okay, so that maybe time may be waste, no? So instead of that, is there any team support? So in other
So
times,
the classes goes from 7:30 to 8:30 without like, so suppose in that particular thing we will teach you, and after the class you have time. So suppose two people, and also our batch are not is like the big batch. Okay, we don't take big batch. Like in our batch there is not 400 students sitting around. It's like 20 to 25 people which teach. We help them, we groom them. So batch size of every batch is like around 20 people, not more than that. So that so it's very like easy. So suppose after every class there is not like 20 students having doubt, right? And then every other should wait. And that is why we don't have a dedicated doubt session. So because after every class you can just ask doubt for an like 15-20 minutes and then it's done, because generally like 1-2 people have a doubt, and this is how we do, and which doesn't cause any problem. But suppose you need a dedicated doubt session for individual, when you have like 200, 300 people, right? Then in that case, you need that. But after every class, you can ask doubt, and before the class also you can ask doubt. And also sometimes suppose the people who are not comfortable with the timing, suppose someone will say that Abhishek, like, I am from US and this timing is not suitable for me, and then people has concern with the timing. So for all the classes, like, we have a recorded like session, we are offering a recorded sessions, right? So suppose like for data engineering also we have a recorded session, for Databricks also we have a recorded sessions, right? So you can basically uh, like opt for the recordings as well, and then you can like you will get the recording of all the classes, which is updated, or live recording you will get, like the recording of the live class itself. And then you can opt for the recordings as well if you want to, right? Suppose if I go here, if I want to opt for this, the one second, if I want to opt for, so here if I go and then if I want to opt for the recorded sessions, right, I can just basically opt for the recordings, and then you can basically enroll here and get the recording. Here also will help you to clarify the doubt, will add you to the dedicated doubt WhatsApp group where you can ask doubt. And then if your doubt is not cleared in the WhatsApp group, we'll create a session and then your doubts are clear. So suppose the timing is not suitable, so you can also opt for the recordings, right? That also can be done because the same content and everything is same. So you can opt for the recording as well in that case. Because I'm in Germany, so for me taking the classes in morning IST timing is not possible, um, because that will be like too early for me. So timing is not suitable, then you can opt for the recording. In future, if we start the morning IST class, then we'll inform you. All right, guys. Anybody has any other doubt? Yeah, Rupali.
So if I enroll for both of the courses,
Mm-hmm.
so timing will be 7:30 to
7:30.
9:30.
Yeah, 7:30 to 9 p.m. So both of the courses. So if you enroll for both of the courses, we will first learn data engineering and then we will learn Databricks and Spark after that. You will not learn both simultaneously. So for that, the timing will be same as your data engineering timing.
And after that, resume building will be also offered.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll after the course curriculum will help you to make your resume. We'll also help you to write the project which we will do in your resume. We will give you the interview question as well. We will also take the mock interview after you show all the assignment.
After 2 months.
After 4 months. So combined course will go for 4 months.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Any other question, guys? Anybody has any other question?
So it is beneficial for currently enrolling students.
Sorry?
So it is beneficial for currently enrolling students
Currently
as they
enrolling
are
means?
means that they are currently pursuing some technical courses like BTech others.
No, no. So suppose if you are from BBA, right, and if you are from BCom, then also you can do this. Like if you are, yeah, so then also you can do this. But in that case, I will suggest you to learn data engineering, Azure data engineering, not Databricks and Spark. So it's not like you should learn, like you should have a technical profile, which is like BTech or something like that. If you are from BBA or a BCom background, then also you can learn data engineering. But I suggest to start from Azure data engineering course in that case.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Abhishek, so 8:30 to 9:30 batch also, that is Databricks and Spark is, no? Parallelly we can do them.
Parallelly
Is there any
means
possible? Like,
you can do
so
parallelly,
7:30 to
but
8,
it's
because I have some basic knowledge on Spark. So that I
um,
can, so that is the thing. Okay, is there any possibility like that? A thing?
I
So,
am completely okay, but I don't suggest you to do that because it's like 2 hours of class, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then there's a homework. So it's very difficult to manage, to be honest. I don't suggest you do that, but if you feel you can handle that, you can do it, no problem.
okay, okay.
Yeah, Rupali.
I'm little confused. So if I enroll for both of the courses first,
Mhm.
for first 2 months I'll complete data engineering,
Mhm.
and after that next 2 months I will do Spark, right?
Yes, you're right.
Okay. So same timing, 7:30 to 9.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
All right, guys. Now, how to enroll, right? So now, for individual courses, the fees is 20,000 rupees. The combined fees is 40,000 rupees, right? But like the course has already started, so batch has already started on 22nd, of which is Friday. We started the batch, but only one class has happened in data engineering, also in Databricks. So you can enroll still, right? You can start attending from tomorrow. How to register? So you can ping me on WhatsApp, like to get the registration, right? So the individual course is 20,000 rupees. The combined course is 40,000 rupees, right? But we are offering both of the courses like in 18,000 rupees. This course also in 18,000 rupees. So you can pay the 10,000 rupees for now, and then you can pay rest of the money like after a week, right? So for this course and also for this course, and I am sending you the like, so you just need, so for the combined course you just need to pay 20,000 rupees now. For individual courses you need to pay 10,000 rupees, and then you can pay rest of the money after a week. For combined courses where you need to pay 20,000 rupees now and rest of the money after a week, right? So this is the basically the price, 20,000 rupees for individual course, 40,000 rupees the combined course. But if you enroll now, I'm sending you the link in the chat. If you enroll now, then individual course you can enroll in 10,000 rupees now, and then you will get the recordings of the batch like on the Friday what we have covered, right? That I will send you, and then you can learn it, and then you start for attending from Monday, right? And then for the combined course you can get in 30,000 rupees, and then you need to pay only 20,000 rupees now, right? Once you pay, we will also send you the recordings of the previous classes, right? So which you can go through. Okay. All right. Any doubt on this particular part, which is a registration part? And I will send you the link so that you can register for this course, and then you need to complete the payment before tomorrow's class, okay, so that I can enroll you. And after this we will not take any enrollment. This is our last enrollment, right? So you can enroll for this course now, and then after tomorrow we'll not take the enrollment. And
Sir,
I'm
this is
sending,
live
yeah,
recorded course,
sorry,
sir. This
sorry,
is live. This is for live course, no? The fees,
yeah, yes,
not recorded course, no?
no, 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 not recorded.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so I'm sending you the link in the group chat, and then you can use the link and then enroll for this particular course. I'm sending you both of the link in the chat. All right, guys. So I have sent you the link in the chat. You can use this link and then enroll for this particular course. This link will be expired after tomorrow, right? So you cannot like enroll. So if you really want to enroll, use the link and then enroll for the course, right? Anybody has any doubt on the project and the enrollment process? So for individual course, you need to pay 10,000 rupees now. Rest after a week. Okay. For combined course as well, you need to pay 20,000 rupees now and rest after a week. If you have any doubt on this, you can ask Rupali. Do you have any doubt?
Now means by tomorrow 6 p.m., right?
Yes.
Okay.
But but it's better that you enroll today so that you have a recordings already with you to watch. Like suppose if you complete at 3 p.m. tomorrow, then you still have to watch 1 hour of recording, right? So you just need to complete like better to complete today so that you have the access and everything so that everything is smooth. So yeah.
So now Azure data engineering is going on, right?
Both all the three courses are running. So suppose Azure Data Engineering also running, Databricks and Spark is also running, and combined courses anyways, you need to first do this and then do this. So this is also running. So all the three courses are running.
Okay. So in combined, you are only teaching us, or some is there any?
So this course, Azure Data Engineering, I will be teaching fully. Combined course
Hmm.
also I will be teaching fully. The Databricks and Spark course will be taught by two tutors, as I told, me and my fellow colleague.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So please use the link in the chat and then complete the enrollment process. So I have sent the link in the chat, complete the enrollment process. And then I will cover if like anybody has any question on this part, guys. Otherwise, I will move forward and then tell you the salary range to expect worldwide and certification to do. All right. So if there is no question, let's move forward. And I will take the last thing, which is salary to expect and certification. So this is a salary range which you can expect, right? So for 0 to 3 years of experience, up to 15 LPA, you can expect 3 to 5 years is 15 to 25 LPA you can expect in India, and 5 to more you can expect more, right? Similarly, in US, this is the salary range which you can expect, right? 0 to 3 years of experience. This is my written from my understanding, from my students' understanding, but here and there, like salary is not like very rigid, right? So it's like some people are getting more by less experience, some people are getting less by more experience. So this is not very rigid, but this is what from my experience, right? So this is a salary range which you can expect from till 80K in US if you have like 0 to 3 years of experience, up to 60K if you have 0 to 3 years of experience. 0 to 5 years of experience can expect up to like 80 to 120, 130K in US, up to 85K in Europe and Dubai. In Dubai, this is how you can expect. Similarly, in US and Europe, right? So if you have more like experience, you can expect this much, and in US, you can expect this much. So from my experience and from my students' experience, right? So this is the salary range which you can expect. What are the certification you can do? So after doing the course curriculum, um, this is a certification you can ideally do, right? So you can do data fundamental, you can do Azure fundamental, you can do Lakehouse fundamental, you can do like data engineer associate fundamental, professional fundamental, and data engineer fundamental. So if you enroll for both of the courses, you can do all of the certification. If you enroll for the data engineer certification, then you can do data fundamental, Azure fundamental, and then this one data engineer certification. For Databricks, you can basically do Lakehouse fundamental and associate certificates fundamental, right? So this is the path which you can follow. You can basically do data fundamental, Azure fundamental, Lakehouse fundamental, and certification support is also there. If you want to do any of the certification, we will help you to like we'll give you the questions which you can practice, and then we'll help you to clear those certification, right? So we'll assist you, will help you, guide you. So that is also included as a part of a course curriculum. All right, guys. Anybody has any doubt on this? Okay. If not, then please use the link given in the chat and enroll for the course, right? So that like you start attending from tomorrow itself and you get the recordings by today. So please go ahead, like, and then enroll for the course, and then I will add you to the batch, right? So that's all for the demo, guys. If you have any questions, you can ask me now. I'm still here, but that's all for the today's demo. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.